Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Victor. Today we'll be talking about a topic that says political ideology, political thought and ideologies. Political thought and ideologies. If you're talking about political thought and ideologies, we have people who actually brought a lot of ideologies into a political arena. We have people like John Locke. And today I will be talking about the types of the ideologies that many of these people actually brought to this particular system. We have people who brought the ideology of feudalism, the people brought the ideology of socialism, some brought the ideology of aristocratic system, some brought the ideology of anarchism, some brought the ideology of communalism, some brought the ideology of totalitarianism, some on the system. Also, it also depends on the system of government operational in that particular system. Now, if you're talking about socialism, Karl Marx brought the ideology of socialism. What is socialism? Socialism is a system of government in which the state controls the means of production, distribution, and exchange of goods and services. Karl Marx brought that particular system, that particular ideology. Yes. What is it trying to say? It's trying to say a system of government in which the state controls the means of production, goods, and services. Now, we also have another ideology. We also have another system called capitalist system. What's the capitalist system? Capitalist system is a system in which private individual control the means of production, distribution, and exchange of goods and services. We also have another ideology which talked about feudal system, feudalism. Feudalism is talking about a system of government based on landed property where we have the serfs, the vassals, and the lord. You understand that it's also an ideology whereby the lord controls the system, where it is based on where we have the bourgeoisies and the proletariats, talking about the laborers and the owners. So we also have another system which talked about communalism. That communalism is an ideology which talked about common ownership of the means of production, common ownership, where the resources are harnessed together and are shared together. Yes, this is an ideology as well. We also have another one called we also have another ideology, sorry, called excuse me. We also have an ideology called totalitarianism. What do you mean by totalitarianism? Totalitarianism is a system of government in which is an ideology in which the government or the state controls the means of production, distribution, and exchange of goods and services, including the citizen's life or the citizen's affairs. We can see that can actually be practiced in some countries that practice what they call a military system. Like it's also practiced in some countries like North Korea, totalitarianism, where the citizens, we can actually say the citizen does not have a life of their own. You understand? This is the belief of those who are in government towards the populace. You understand what I'm saying now? We also have another one called the meritocratic system. This is a belief that the whole people should dominate the affairs of the society. We also have what we call fascism. Fascism is an ideology brought by Benito Mussolini of Italy, and that is talking about the government is a system of government in which the state controls the means of production as well. You understand? The state controls everything about the citizen's life. We can also see we can also relate it to another ideology, but we can actually liken it to another ideology called Nazism by Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler also brought another ideology called Nazism. You understand? Which also talked about the state controlling the affairs of the society, including the citizen's life. In that particular system of government, the citizen does not even have a life of their own. They don't have freedom to dictate what goes around them. These are ideology. So in our next class, we'll talk more on this particular ideology and we shall light on this particular ideology and why it is being adopted by individual system and by individual philosophers and leaders across the globe. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Quiz.